Childish Wonder, Leo.
Leo, we have 20 seconds till Nairobi.
20 seconds till Nairobi. Do we have anybody in Nairobi?
Yeah, we do. So get on over here. 10.
Oh, we got somebody in Nairobi.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year! Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Alex Lindsay, Renee Ritchie, imore.com. Thank you for joining us. Now get back to work.
Wait, we got it.
Here's our Nairobi, and Happy New Year, Nairobi. What's your name?
Actually, this is Manama, Bahrain.
Nice to see you. And where are you? Are you in Kenya?
I am Islam. I am Manama is the capital of Bahrain.
That's wonderful. Well, it's great to talk to you. And do you celebrate New Year? Is your calendar the same? I don't think it is.
It is.
It is?
Actually,
Okay.
Janet plus 3.
You guys invented it. So,
No, actually,
so I think some pope made it up.
I don't know. It's beyond me.
Well, that's welcome
hello,
to 2014. Yes.
Finally, after a long period of listening and seeing your videos, finally I'm talking to you.
Oh, it's wonderful to talk to you. Thank you.
By the way, my name is Islam. Did I mention?
Sammy,
Islam.
Islam. That's your name.
Yes, exactly.
Oh. Well,
You
it's,
like the religion.
you're named Islam. Well, it's nice to meet you. And say again where you are.
Okay. Bahrain is an island between Iran and Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
It's a kingdom just above, and I am in the capital of Bahrain, which is Manama. And just for the record, Bahrain means 2 seas.
He's in Bahrain.
Yeah, Bahrain. Yeah. It means what?
2 seas.
2 seas. Because you are in between 2 different seas.
Yeah, that.
We're going to pull it up on Google Maps right now. There is Al Manama, which is where you are. Wow. What is the weather like right now? Is it beautiful or is it cold?
It's slightly cold. When you mention cold here, it means 12 degrees centigrade. We have a metric system here, so I'm not sure what is that in Fahrenheit.
That's a pleasant temperature. In fact, it's just right.
I mean, it's around 20.
Yeah. So you're in the bay there between Qatar and Saudi Arabia.
Exactly. And above us is Baghdad and Kuwait.
Wow. Well, it is so great to talk to you. What does the celebration of New Year's in Bahrain mean?
Well, it depends because we have a lot of Americans here in British and New Zealand,
Right.
a lot of countries, and we have humongously amount of Asians.
Uh-huh.
From every country in Asia, we have people here.
Well, so
But-
it's a melting pot.
It's exactly like that. Everyone celebrates differently. We have from Pakistan, we have from China, we have from
Wow.
Indonesia, Philippines, Russia, UK, even USA. We have an army base. I actually live near it here in Bahrain.
I am so thrilled that you spent your New Year's Eve with us, and I'm sorry we didn't get to you for the countdown. We were busy playing with those silly cars.
I was counting down with you.
Would you do
Tommy,
it? Would you do it for us
got
again?
me.
Is it in Arabic that you do it?
No, I did it in English because I'm not sure Arabic is a common language there.
Do it in Arabic. Let's hear it. 5.
No, 5 is so it's 5 4 3 2 1. Okay.
And now, how do we say
Sana
Happy New
Saida.
Year?
أنا سعيدة.
And how do you say Happy New Year?
أنا?
Oh, he said it.
Yeah, actually.
We have somebody from Saudi Arabia visiting us, so he's waving at you all the way across the ocean.
Actually, very lucky to be there in your state. I'm seriously hoping to see you in person. And I actually talked with Tony a lot about actually covering 2 points. Would you please allow me to do this?
Absolutely. Please, go right ahead.
You did something very nice, converting your netcast, as you call it, from an audio only to video only, because this enhances the perspective of your talk and grabs the attention. And this is very critical for me because I'm a visual person.
Yes.
I started listening to Twit on an application on Android called, but I couldn't handle it. I kept losing track of talk, so I switched to Twit to DeFi direct. I watched about 6 or 7, I don't remember perfectly, or 7 podcasts from your network.
Wow. Which are your favorites?
I started all about Android because I'm a
Good choice.
completely Android fan. No, actually, the first one was This Week in Google.
Okay.
And then all about Android, and then This Week in Technology, and then
This is awesome.
This Week in Tech News, and then TNT. I watched NSFW for once, and I didn't like it. Sorry about that.
I'm with you. I've only seen it once. I don't want to see it again. I'm going to be in it today. Maybe we could. You know, Brian Brushwood is here. We are going to have a magic
You
show.
can raise the bar a little about this.
I know. Believe me, Islam. I know where you're coming from on that one, but we try to please everybody.
I watched iPad and iPhone 5 maybe.
That's great. Yeah, the iPad today and i5 for the iPhone.
But
Do you? What is your business? What do you do for a living?
I'm actually a computer engineer in one of the telecom companies here.
That's awesome. And
I'm in a logical perspective. I am in Bahrain's AT&T.
He's a telco guy. So does the NSA have a tap into the telco in your in Bahrain?
Well,
No, don't worry. No. We no need.
We have one thing about this.
What?
No, I'm serious. I don't mind it.
Okay.
The fact that it's in Middle East, we have a known perspective that everyone is listening.
Yes.
I watched it. I watched it. Oh, something.
I just had spontaneous combustion of this champagne bottle. I apologize. It just all of a sudden it went off all by itself. Wow. I'm glad that wasn't like I wasn't sitting on it. So you in Bahrain you assume that people are listening all the time.
In the Middle East, we assume that USA is listening.
That we are listening. Of course we are.
Years ago, assuming this.
Yeah. No, I think it's probably the case. Absolutely.
I'm seriously amazed that you didn't believe this.
Well, I think
very perfectly.
we knew of this, and we knew of going back to post 9/11. We knew of widespread snooping, but it wasn't until we really saw the scope of it. I think that people really realized it wasn't, here and there investigating a particular case, but it was really a net that was cast very wide.
It's a much better story. See, before it was being told to us, and now they're showing us. So the show versus
it's visual,
tell,
as you said, Islam.
They're always watching.
A very good point of view.
Yeah.
Second point I'd like to mention, and this is, again, you mentioned this today, and I was having this very bad problem with all fake news on the internet completely. There is, okay, let me go back a little. I started working on the internet because I'm actually a little young, so I'm 29 years old. So I started around 2000. And as usual, as a young person, I started in MSN chat rooms. I remember it. That was the name. And people did not believe me when I mentioned that I'm from Egypt. I'm actually from Egypt, by the way.
Uh-huh.
So, no, guys, I am from Egypt. Do you have guys? Do you use computers? I would always say Egypt was the second country that had trade. So we in Egypt, we had computers since the 80s. We had the internet since the 90s. And the internet became a public thing in the 2000s. So it's 13 years old. So we are in a very good shape. Let's say that it's not as good as in USA or UK, but we have a good internet connectivity. We had a good understanding of technology. I am a technology geek. I started on Windows 3, I remember. Windows 3 at 1993 when I was 8 years old. Then started Windows 95. I disassembled my first computer at 1996 with my brother, and I assembled a new computer at 1998. I started with every version of Windows and Office since Word 2 and Word 6, then Office 93 and Office 96.
You've convinced me, Islam. You're a geek. I believe you. When did you come from Egypt to Bahrain?
5 months ago.
Oh, you're new. And are you going to stay there or go back to Egypt?
Yes. I know I'm staying here because I work in the company. I'm not a visitor here.
Right.
But I have to say one thing. Every time, everywhere on the internet, make it tweet, make it other podcast or any site, it will say worldwide. And then when I see this worldwide list, there is no Middle East or Africa at all. And then you say worldwide. You are missing one continent.
And what continent is that? Is he frozen?
Yeah.
I will never know.
I think what he was saying is he's missing. He said in all of the news you're missing Africa.
Yeah. We sweep through Africa, which is
Middle East and Africa.
and one of the.
I'm sorry.
Oh, we got you back. We lost you for a little bit. It's a weak connection, Islam. But you know, one of the.
You are overloaded with connections from people trying to stream your podcast.
It could very well be that. I'm glad to hear it, Islam.
Very nice one.
That's great. And, you know, we have this guy here, Alex Lindsay, who goes to Africa at least once a year and has been really good at helping us understand better the diversity and the vast size of that country, of a continent.
To this force of saying that Middle East exists on the planet and Africa as well exists on the planet, and we have everything. And actually, I'm a very interested person in technology, and I'm actually believing that in the Middle East alone, Samsung is investing a lot because they are selling millions of phones in Middle East only. In Bahrain, I saw about 10 or 20 Note 3 in the same week of launch.
Well, and the other thing, if you want to see a bunch of great videos, we streamed Transform Africa, which was out of Rwanda in October, and it's all up on YouTube now. And it's a great collection of everything from leaders from Africa to, around East Africa, as well as from all over Africa and the Middle East, talking about, what's happening there. And it's definitely worth checking out.
I really want to say that I hope that this today will begin a new focus from us here to focus globally, not just the Middle East, not just Africa, but globally. And not be so U.S.-centric, because I think that that's one of the things that connects us, all of us geeks, is technology.
I'm sorry, I'm not getting video from you.
You know what? The Skype is failing. Islam, it is so good to talk to you. I wish you a happy 2014, and I look forward to having you here in the Brick House.
All your team.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to this year, and I'm looking forward to follow everything with you.
Thank you.
You very much.
Take care.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Islam.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And we will, this is really, to me, the most important thing about everything that is happening in technology is that we really remember it is a global world, and there's nothing that brings us together better than the internet.
Absolutely.
And the best hope for peace on our planet is this kind of connection, talking to people instead of demonizing them. And I think it's really fabulous that we can do this, and we want to do a whole lot more.
I have to say that if someone wants to, if someone in the chat room or anywhere wants to recommend like an Apple like tech podcast that is actually based in Africa, that's actually based in Asia, that's based someplace about 6,000 miles away from North America, I'd actually be very, very interested. Ideally in English.
Right.
But it's like there's such a totally different perspective when you it's same technology, same types of users, but when you put into a different environment and you wonder why is a certain type of phone, why is a certain type of device much more popular overseas, then here, why is this application the #1 seller over there when you think that there is a localized equivalent available for it? And that's the only thing you get by listening to the counterpart to geeks are geeks everywhere, even if the environment is different. So it'd be great to hear the same complaints that people make about Microsoft filtered through the problems about using it in a different context.
Had we had a better connection, I would have asked Islam what he thinks of all the crapware Samsung's loaded on the Note 3. And then we would have had a good conversation about that, no doubt. We're going to wrap up Mac Break Weekly. We've got a science show coming up. We're going to blow some stuff up. In just a bit. I want to thank you, Andy Ihnatko, for joining us. Happy New Year. Have a great New Year's Eve. And we'll see you in 2014 on Mac Break Weekly. Thank you, Andy. Take care. Thanks to Rene Ritchie, too. Happy New Year in Montreal.
New Year. Bonne année.
Bonne année. Au revoir. And we'll see you in
à la prochaine.
2014. Yes?
Yeah, I'm off to CES next week, but I'll be back the week after.
Okay, good. Have fun at CES. Maybe we'll hook up you with you there. That's great.
Yep,
Thank you, Rene. Take care. You're going to go to Vegas too, Andy?
Yep, I'll be leaving in the middle of the week, but I will be there for the first few days.
Unheard of. Unheard of. That's awesome.
I decided that I need to increase my risk of sunstroke and skin cancer. So my doctor advised it. So
enjoy a fine cigarette or two while you're out here as well. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Alex Lindsay. You're going to go make some drinks. We're going to go blow some stuff up. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Now get back to work because Mac Break is over.
And 2:30.
It's over.
At 2:30.
2:30.